That moment hits when you're surrounded by people, maybe at work, maybe somewhere loud, and even while nodding along, something low hums beneath your skin. This isn't where I go. Others seem to move without effort, sliding into jokes, gliding through groups, while you stand slightly off, noticing more than joining. The message comes early and often. Standing apart means something's wrong with you, like you missed a lesson everyone else learned young. Years pass, shaping yourself into roles that pinch, chasing approval that slips further each time, until loneliness grows louder despite all the noise around. Belonging never took root. Yet if that distance feels familiar, if blending in has always seemed unnatural, then pause right here. This space between you and them, it's not emptiness. What looks like disconnection might actually be a sharp awareness tuned to truths most stop hearing. That resistance to fitting in could be less flaw, more shield, one built to guard thinking too honest for crowd comfort. Out here, away from the usual chatter, minds stay clear. Most folks get a warm rush when they fit in. Biology loves company, yet some find comfort in distance instead. Rules say blending in means balance. Still, those standing at edges see traps others miss. Their thinking stays free, untouched by shared illusions. Truth comes clear when fitting in doesn't matter, not damaged by society, just built different. Where others seek approval, you run on logic that values facts more than comfort. Normal isn't always real. Seeing through noise, that's strength, not flaw. Picture ancient human life. Long ago, fitting in kept you alive, yet mindless agreement could be deadly. Suppose everyone picked a pretty valley to settle. Safety in numbers felt right. Water rising fast changed that illusion quick. Out here, away from the firelight, someone had to stay alert. That person leaned back, eyes fixed beyond the trees. While others talked, laughter filling the air, this one studied changes, small things. Wind turning cold, tracks pressed into mud days ago. Survival depended on such attention. Blending in meant missing what mattered most. Staying different wasn't rebellion, it served purpose. The genes you inherited come from those watchers. Their quiet vigilance lives on. Yet honesty demands a hard glance in the mirror. Where clear observation ends, emotional withdrawal often begins. Strength lies not in distance, but in wielding insight to shape ideas, examine patterns, then craft something real. When solitude becomes routine armor, it may hide discomfort, not wisdom. Should you find yourself forever on the edge, consider, do you stay outside to think freely, or does staying outside simply hurt less than stepping close? Calling yourself an outsider might just be a way to keep everyone at a distance. From far away, it feels safer to point out flaws than step into the open, where trust could break you. Standing apart means never having to face the fear of creating something real. Back then, things started on the schoolyard when days stretched long between classes. Perhaps you stayed apart during breaks, reading alone beneath branches, asking grown-ups questions others ignored, or drifting through daydreams while games unfolded nearby. Names like odd stuck fast, even though you lacked terms to explain how your insides worked. Shelter grew in quiet corners of thinking, shaped by needing space from rules that said belonging meant becoming someone else. Hitting deep now, that younger version remains alert, watching closely, never realizing their rare way of seeing matters more than ever. Most of the time, peace shows up when everything else has gone still. A tool like a telescope needs shadow to see clearly. Same goes for people who notice too much. Whoever said something was wrong with you probably forgot how light bends in silence. Your way of moving through the world fits better on uneven ground than neat rows. Systems made for fitting in miss what's real outside their frame. Here's something real. If this resonated, drop a line below. What moment made you see that fitting in was never your path? Coming up next, we pull back the curtain on how self-awareness shapes who we become. Watch when you're ready. Seeing things plainly, that changes everything. Pausing now.